Hi guys, it's me, Tracy. I thought I would do my first video for my channel. I'll be doing a lot more of these as soon as I get a little bit more comfortable doing these. Um, I swear if there's any hinks or dinks or if I slur my speech, please pardon me. I'm trying to do the very best of what I can. Today's talk will be about Pickfair, the estate home of Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks. So, without further ado, welcome all to my channel. I am Tracy, and let us begin. Basically, Pickfair was the home of the silent picture movie stars Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford. Let me give you their picture. Okay. Okay. Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks were known as America's sweethearts during the 1910s and 1920s, pretty much Hollywood royalty. Mostly known for silent pictures, they were the super couple of its day. I mean, they were the hot number. Um, the estate, basically, of Pickfair, and I'm just talking about their homes, not their lives necessarily, because that would take forever and a day for me to go through. So let me show you another picture here while I've got you. Okay. Right. The estate of Pickfair was commissioned by actor Douglas Fairbanks as a home to his bride to be actress Mary Pickford, hence naming the estate after both of their last names. So it came out to Pickfair way before Bradgelina ever came along. It was located on 1143 Summit Hill Drive in Beverly Hills. Set on 18 acres, the house was purchased in 1919 and designed by Horatio Cogswell and architect Wallace Neff, and sold to Douglas Fairbanks in 1919 in the amount of $35,000. Today's evaluation would put it up to $620,000, $584. So it's 620,584, and let's put 30 cents just to be petty. I'm kidding. It was known for its 22 rooms and was rumored to have the first in ground pool in Hollywood originally. But Pickfair had many renovations to the home to include 4 stories and a 42 room estate complete with stables, tennis courts, servants' quarters, multiple garages, and a huge guest wing added. The house was a Tudor style house with antiquities inside, ranging from Louis XIV furniture to Asian inspired art as well. Okay. Basically, Pickfair was known for its lavish parties in the 1920s to include hundreds of notable guests, to include Charlie Chaplin, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, Lillian and Dorothy Gish, Lord Louis Mountbatten, and F. Scott Fitzgerald, just to mention a few names, with plenty more famous stars and notables of the time. If I made you a list, we would be old and gray. They were known for throwing lavish parties. All of Hollywood ever was there, it was the in spot. In 1936, though, Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford divorced. They Mary remarried a person by the name of Charles Buddy Rogers in 1937. Mary Pickford lived in Pickfair until she died in May of 1979. She was 87 years old at the time of her demise. In 1980, Charles Rogers, or Charles Buddy Rogers, Mary Pickford's last husband, sold Pickfair to Los Angeles Lakers owner Jerry Buss for $5.4 million in 1980. Today's evaluation of $201 million, 22,864.08. Whew. Jerry Buss used the home for many fundraisers and events until 1988, when he sold the estate to actress singer Pia Zadora for $6.7 million in 1988. Today's evaluation has it a little less than what it was sold to Jerry Buss for, as far as today's evaluation is concerned. The price of property goes up and down. So basically, um, the price that was sold at was thousand, excuse me, 1,000, $1,073, $727,659.50 at the rate due to prices at the time going up and down. The tear down of the house we will get into because I think this is a sad part. I'm just floating my 2 cents into here. The house was known for being a real historical home, had many different facets to the home. They hosted lots of Hollywood parties. People filmed there. The guests lived there for times, and I'm talking famous people. So it was pretty sad. The house, in my opinion, should have been a historical marker in the county of Los Angeles for the city of Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. Um, it was just a very, very popular home at the time. Mary, singer Pia Zadora claimed that the house itself was known to have paranormal activities going on within the estate. She claimed that her and her daughter were seeing a vision of an old woman wearing a white robe and disappearing in several rooms. So, in order to calm her down, she had, or to calm her mind, she had the house torn down, or at least a good chunk of the house burned down, or not burned down, torn down. Ooh, I'm having a long day. Spirits and normal activity hopefully would stop and go away if she did this, according to Pia Zadora. The only thing that exists or remains today are the kidney-shaped pool house, and the two-bedroom guest house. And I'll show you. It is so crazy. Um, the Pickfair estate basically was sold to another company, of which I won't do the evaluation because it's sort of modern. Was sold on April 19th, 2015, for the amount of $15,000 to a company called Unicon Global Company. As of today, the property has remains of the old state used for various meetings, conferences, and events. Um, so that's what it's become. It's become kind of like a company business, and I'm sure they've torn a lot more of the property down, and I'm sure they got rid of a lot of other things as well. But they're just known for being a business center now, and that's pretty sad because, like I said, in my opinion, it should be a definite historical marker any way you slice it or dice it. The home should never have been torn down. But according to a friend of mine who lives in Los Angeles, stated that they are getting rid of a lot more famous properties, and especially if they're not historical markers or any markers of any kind. It's a tragic thing that's going on in Los Angeles. If you go down Sunset Strip, there'll be a whole bunch of places that you will go to and see now where places used to be, such as the Brown Derby and a few other nightclubs and or restaurants. Um, Basically, I had another piece of information for you. Did you know that Universal Artists were started by Mary Pickford, her husband, Douglas Fairbanks, Charlie Chaplin, and D.W. Griffith. And they started United Artists as another movie conglomerate, basically, um, to house what they wanted to film. They were having trouble at different film studios where they were, and they basically said, to heck with it, we're creating our own, where we could set our own rules and live by our own way of doing things, which I think is pretty interesting in of itself. Because I guess if you got the money and you don't want to put up with bad bosses or whatever, I guess you would want to create your own business as well. But I just wanted to state Thanks for listening. If you like my video, please subscribe or hit the like channel. And cheers to you all. Have a great day. And thank you again for viewing my little video here. Thank you. Goodbye.